Hi guys, how are you? So I was asked to make a video about my schedule. So this is my schedule. So I'm currently on a 5-day cruise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And some cruise on my ship is between 4 and 5 days on the Carnival Elation. Alright, so here you have this section in red here. Let me see if I can I'll just screenshot it and put it in the video. Policy rest hours, a minimum of 10 hours in 24-hour period. 6 hours must be constitutive and a minimum 77 hours in 7-day period. Work hours dash 14 hours in 24-hour period and 72 hours in 7-day period. All right, so for my schedule, this cruise I am night owl, so I mark a line with it so you can see night owl. So here I am starting the very first cruise. This is when we dock and the guests come on board. So here I should supposed to work 8 hours for this day. I don't know how the camera work here. If it can, let me take out my face so you can zoom up the hours. Okay, 8 hours. I'm supposed to work 8 hours and rest 16 hours. Come back, camera, I'm here. You know how this phone thing works. All right, so my work hours is 8 hours and my rest hours is 16 hours. So I go to work 2:30 on this schedule, and for that time I'll be working 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours. Then I break for 1 hour and a half. I should return back to work after I break 7:30. So I went to work 2:30, I break 7:30, and then I go back to work 9 o'clock. So then I finish 12, as you can see. All right, and then you have days when I work 9-hour shifts. So the on C day I work 9 hours. I'm still night owl, so I get the chance to rest in the morning. So I go to work 1 p.m. on the second cruise. As I said, I put the line so you can see. I go to work 1 p.m. on the second cruise. I start 1 and I finish 5. So I did 1, 2, 3, 4. So I break 5 o'clock and then I return to work 8. Here it is again, breaking 5, returning back to work 8. After I return to work 8, I'm not leaving until 1. And sometimes I leave 12 a.m. in the morning if there's no children. But if we have kids and the parents don't pick up their kids till 1, we go the full hour. All right, so that is how my schedule works on embarkation day, sea day, and let me show you how it works on port days. This is when the ship dock in a different country. So for the 3rd day now, I am not going to work until 2. So you see the line, and I start working at 2. Start working at 2, I work for 1, 2, 3, 3.5 hours. And then I break again. Follow the line, and I'm not going back to work until 9. When I go to work 9, I don't come off until 1. All right? And as I said, who is this calling? Give me a minute, guys.
Sorry.
It's okay, sis. All right, so on the port day now, when the ship is docked, I am only working 7.5 hours. So I'm just working 7.5 hours on this day. So you see the embarkation day, I work 8 hours. You see the sea day, I work 9 hours, and the port day, I work 7.5 hours. All right, this is another port day, so the schedule still remains the same. It's 7.5 hours. I go to work 3 o'clock this time. I break 6 and I go back to work 8:30, and then straight to night owls. And then the final day will be a C day where we're taking the guests back to Jacksonville. So I'm gonna be starting 9 o'clock in the morning, and I get 1 hour break between this day. So the C day is you get the most hours in. I break just for 1 hour, then I'm back, and then I get another long break here, and I go to work 8 p.m. in the night, and I finish 1. So that is it for my schedule. Someone asked me to talk about my hours, and what I want to say about my hours working as a youth staff, it is totally different from other persons in department. You have persons start at 12 hours to straight 12 hours shift, and they would get like hours in between for lunch. It don't work like that for us working with the kids. So everyone's schedule is different. So I might share my schedule with you, and then when you realize another person share their department schedules, and it's different. But I just wanted to share it because I've been asked about it numerous of time, and I take the time out to get you guys know. So I work 9 hours on C days. I work 7.5 hours on port days. On embarkation day, I work 8 hours. And all those hours add up together to pay me. You have to remember to clock in and clock out. When you're going to work, you have to clock in. When you're coming from work, you have to clock out. You have to remember to clock in and clock out. If it is that you miss your clock out and clock in, you can talk to your manager, and they will adjust it for you. But always try to remember, you can write it here on your hand, clock in, clock out, as a reminder, so you don't have to give your manager any extra work. There was another question that, all right, so the comment was show my schedule, explain my time, and also let me talk about what we covered. So on this schedule you will see some different colors. The yellow is penguin, the light blue is stingray, and the dark blue is sharks. And this one that I'm currently in, which is red, it's night owl. So we follow the schedule, come down step by step. It changes, the work hours remain the same, but the categories of how you work changes. So you have time when you're on the morning shift where you have to wake up 7:30 to set up camp, and then you break in between to go back to rest, and then to the mustard station, open house, different things that you do on embarkation day. Also a fun guide where you go and you greet the guests and welcome them on board. And you have the life jacket where you go to the mustard station, you explain how to wear your life jacket and such. So we do that in between when there's no kids inside camp on embarkation day. So we do other activities around the ship. And also the penguins are 2 to 5. They are the babies, the toddlers. And we have the turtles, which are 0 to 1. Those are the under 2s. We have the stingrays that are 6 to 8, and we have the sharks, which are 9 to 11. Those are the children that I am responsible for. Sometimes we're sent down to Circle C or Club O2. Those are the teens from 12 years to 14, from 15 to 17. Circle C, Club O2. We send to help them. If we don't have much kids, we can go down there and help them during high season. So you would also see it on the schedule if you are assigned to go to Circle C or Club O2. And that is the schedule. As you can see, the different sections that you will do. The shift changes, but you know which shift is coming because I'm here now. So I will be going, next cruise I'll be going down. So instead of starting 3 o'clock, next embarkation I will be starting at 10, and I'll be finishing starting 10, and I'll be finishing by 10:30. So that's a mid. I would call that the mid. You don't go to 1 a.m. in the morning, you finish like 10 o'clock in the night. and you have one that called float. So those are what we covered during our schedule. We have more than one. As you can see here, we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13. We have 13 persons that work in our department. On some ship you have more than that, because if you're talking about the big ship, they have a lot of staff because they have a lot of kids. So currently, and for our shift with the penguins that you're seeing now, that is yellow, we have 1 2 3 4 persons, and our AYD and our YD will chip in now and then. So 4 persons with the toddlers, because you know that you have to be vigilant, and sometimes one person is in the bathroom with one child, one is on the floor doing the activity, one is at the door. So in everything we have to have safety as the #1 priority, and more staff on the ground. All right, so for the Stingray you have 1 2 or 3 person at the Stingray, 1 person doing door, 2 persons working the shift. So while one is conducting activity, one is overseeing to make sure that everything is all right, the kids are not fighting or whatever with each other. And that person also help the other staff if, say for instance, they're doing an activity and they need a scissors, a this, you grab it, you get it for them, you assist other children to go to the bathroom, give them water, anything of the sort. So you will never find one camper inside with one kid. All right, so we always have more than one staff on the floor. You also asked that question. I think there was another question that you asked, or yes, I cover it all. I hope I cover it all for you, and thank you so much for this comment. It helps to enlighten other persons who would want to know what is the work schedule like. So guys, thank you so much for the love. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Use the comment section to ask me for the video that you want. I'll be more than happy to take the time out of my busy schedule to make this video for you. Currently I'm making this video. I am 10 minutes away from going to work. I'm supposed to clock in 2 o'clock. It is 1:50. But I dedicated myself to also help others, and I just dedicated few minutes of my time to make this video for you guys. So I will upload it later. Peace, love, and light.